Mhm. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. In this video, would discuss in detail about the AI bubble that has been created and how it's going to impact the testing jobs. And we will also see in detail about the investments that has been made in the year of 2025 and the implementations those are done with the AI. Is is it successful or what are the conclusion? What are the results? What are the end results for them? So first of all, let us see about the funding aspect. So in the first half of the 2025, there has been a massive investment that has been done in the AI fields. So for example, you can see AI startups have raised approximately $70 billion of investments with OpenAI leading all of them. Meta company is also having $14.8 billion of stake in AI things. And apart from that, if you see XAI from Elon Musk, or there are a lot of investments that are done in the thinking machines labs on the super intelligence. Now, this particular investment that has been done so far in the year of 2025 is m- more, I would say it is 60 to 70% more compared to what had been done in the last year, 2024. But what has been observed is with respect to this bubbles, if you see, so there has been setbacks in the AI. So these are the real world examples of the 2025 year. So if you see the the AI chatbot failures has been there, then there is a Tesla's Dojo AI shutdown has been there, then the builder.ai. So there are certain companies with respect to AI that got failed as well. And when they tried doing the things with respect to the testing perspective or with respect to the normal checks perspective, right? Or with respect to the normal implementation, the real-time use case, at that time it got failed. So there has been a bubble of AI altogether. And before we discuss on this particular thing more, I would also like to tell you about the package in which we have got Core Java for Beginners end-to-end course. It's an end-to-end course for the manual testers who are looking to switch from manual testing to automation testing, or for the non-tech people, non-IT people who want to go into the software testing and the automation testing. So you can avail this package. It's an end-to-end package in which you'll get everything from scratch. You'll be able to learn the programming language from the scratch. Along with that, you'll also get the Java interview questions and answers. So you can avail this particular package today itself. It is having the offer. It is if you will avail this, so the cost price is somewhere around 2,300, but today it is reduced. So there is a discounted offer that you will get. So I'll be putting this link in the comment section as well as in the description of the video so you can avail it. Now coming back to the AI related use cases. So it has been observed that 95% of the projects have been failing because the implementation, if you will see the things, the CEOs or the CTOs, they have been trying to utilizing these things, AI things, the agents and the builders. But what has been observed is there is not much ROI as of now, which has been delivered. Doesn't mean that in the future they won't get the ROI. So I'll show you the statistics in detail, and it is always better to talk with respect to the statistics that we are having. Okay. Okay. Let us start from the beginning. Why there has been failure? So the failure has been because all the CEOs or the CTOs, they were having unrealistic expectations that AI would be able to replace those particular things. So if you see the list of the companies also who have done the layoffs, starting from NVIDIA company. So they did layoffs expecting that AI will replace the roles, but AI has not been able to replace the roles in that particular at that particular 100% of level. And there are companies in which they have rolled out the AI bots, and now the employees who are actually working before AI, they are now doing the support calls because there are so many calls that are coming into support because AI is not able to handle that kind of the volume or that kind of the data that it was expecting. All right. With respect to testing, if you will see, so far with respect to testing also, when it comes to testing, end-to-end integration with the workflows is important. Now, there are automation testers, what they are doing is they're doing UAT testing, they are doing regression, and they're implementing these particular tools for end-to-end workflows. But with respect to AI, can it be done or not? Now we are seeing the things online that yes, this particular use case can be taken care or one particular test case can be taken care. But what about the suit? When it comes to regression suit, when it comes to smoke suit, it's not a single test case. It's a combination of multiple tests. Would AI be able to deliver those things? Would AI be able to do the regression testing or do the build project level of testing? Would that be done from the AI perspective or not? So that's also a very important question. And one of the important aspect when you are trying to implement AI is also infrastructure. Is your infrastructure going to support those particular capabilities? Because for AI, when you take the positive side of example, so you are getting GitHub Copilot. Yes, you can use GitHub Copilot for your code reviews. So earlier, people used to review the leads or the senior people used to review the code of the junior peoples. But these days, you can have at least one check of review done by the GitHub Copilot. You can share those files in the GitHub Copilot and you can ask them whether this can be reviewed or not, or these are good for further particular coding standards or not, or best practices are followed or not. So those kind of things can be taken by the GitHub Copilot as well. It's not like entire AI is a trash, but the amount of hype or the level of the hype that has been created so far is huge. And as I showed you those statistics, in the year of 2025, the amount of investment that has been done in AI is huge compared to what has been done in 2024. And there has been a study also that has been done by the MIT's initiative, and that has really revealed that 95% of the Gen AI pilot programs have delivered to no meaningful impact. So only 5% of the significant revenue acceleration has been generated. Then there was also AI bots that were expecting from the S&P Global Market Intelligence. So they reported that 42% of the enterprises have abandoned most of their AI initiatives in 2025. So they took the initiative in 2025, but then they realized it's not a good time or it's not a proper way to implement these things. So 42% of enterprises have abandoned most of their AI initiatives in the year of 2025. They went for the proof of concepts also, but those also, the nearly 46% of the people, they went for the proof of concept, but that also failed reach into the production. So there has been setbacks, there has been failures, and the majority cause of the failure that we are seeing, which has been given by the well-known sites like Times or the Times of India or Investopedia, and it is like the expectations are misaligned, right? High cost is involved, but the complexity is the AI is not able to handle that kind of complexity still. So at a time, you will have to wait for the things being getting improved. It's like if you see the electricity that was invented, right? So at the beginning, no one was aware how to use it at the maximum level. But slowly and gradually, we came to know, okay, this is how we have to. So as a tester, you have to align yourself. What you have to do is, as a tester, it's very important that you should learn about these things, about GitHub Copilot, about AI agents, and try to see how much percentage you can implement these things in your day-to-day work. If it is helpful to you, good. But that doesn't mean it will totally replace you. It's not going to replace you at all. You have to use these AI tools, you have to use these AI things in your day-to-day work culture, and you have to ensure that you are getting the maximum productivity done from them. Right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. And last but not the least, I would also like to tell you about the package of Core Java for Beginners. It's an end-to-end course which you can use for your automation testing. If you are new to the automation testing, you will have to learn one of the programming language. So you can use this particular product for end-to-end knowledge on Core Java. Right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I answered it.